Hey there, VC. Welcome to Vinyl Talk with Tavis, and I'm Tavis. This video is all about Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle, in my book, is absolutely awesome. I have 3 projects that I want to share with you regarding Patti LaBelle. Try your best not to click off this video because the title says it all. I had a chance to sing with Patti LaBelle. But first, let's look at some albums that I've recently purchased. First, back in the day, 1974, this is when she was with LaBelle. Just a great history with this wonderful female group in the 60s, late 60s, 70s. This particular album, which is called Nightbirds, this is the album that has Lady Marmalade, okay? We had, at least I didn't, had no clue what they were talking about. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? I may not even be saying it right now. Let's look at the lyric insert. I know you know that song. Let's see. And even she said in an interview that when she was recording the song, she had no idea exactly what she was singing about. I know it's in French. I took French in high school. But let's see. Oh, I know it was written by Bob Crew and Kenny Nolan. The words, okay? Gitchy, gitchy, ya, ya, da, da. Gitchy, gitchy, ya, ya, here. Moco chocolata, ya, ya. Creole lady marmalade. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? If you do your Google Translate, you'll find out what it means. I'm not here to talk about that particular song. I'm here to talk about the entire situation of Patti LaBelle and LaBelle and what I experienced recently, okay? Great album. To me, Nightbirds is one of, if not the, best LaBelle albums ever, okay? And they recorded many, many albums. But this is when they really came out and they were dressed like they were in space. So we know that the members of LaBelle were Patti LaBelle, Nona Hendrix, and Sarah Dash. Also, Cindy Birdsong was a member of LaBelle. But this was in the early 60s. And Cindy Birdsong later joined Diana Ross and the Supremes when Florence Ballard was no longer a member of the Supremes. So, hence LaBelle, the new LaBelle. And there was just a wonderful transformation. So they went from these gowns and these beautiful gowns and makeup, and then they went complete spaceship, which was a good thing, you know? It added a new element to their flavor, and it matched their music, which was a good thing, you know? We all need to do that sometimes. We all need to refresh our image at certain points in our lives. That's cool. I love every song on this album. And I think I need a better copy. In fact, I know I do. So I'm working on that. But this album to me, Nightbirds, fantastic record all the way around. Now we know that Patti LaBelle went on her own and she did that fantastic song. I'm going to sing it in my male voice, you know. If only you knew how much I do love you. If only you knew how much I do love you. Just a classic R&B release from Patti LaBelle. It is her staple song. When she's in concert, you just expect to hear her sing that. Remember when she did this album, Winter and You? First of all, the cover is just fantastic. Would you not agree? And this album was released in 1986, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 1986. And that song was produced by Ashford and Simpson. I believe they wrote the song, and it's just a beautiful, that song itself, A Winter in You, is just beautiful. But it has the song, Oh People. She has the great duet with Michael McDonald, which is On My Own, duet with Michael McDonald. As I mentioned in my previous video, the 80s were just phenomenal, you know? And sometimes when I listen to that song, you know, it just brings tears to my eyes. Patti LaBelle was just singing so beautifully. Michael McDonald, it just at the pinnacle of their vocal height. But this album is really, really great. And the song New Attitude, this was during that time of Patti LaBelle's career. New Attitude. You can't get better than that. That's one of her staple songs as well. Running hot, running cold. I was running into overload like a bad dream. Oh yeah. Well. Somehow the wires uncross, the tables would turn. I never knew I had such a lesson to learn. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. I tidied up my point of view. I've got a new attitude. That was a jam. I wish that song was on here too, but it just wasn't meant to be. I believe that song comes from the soundtrack, Beverly Hills Cop, with Eddie Murphy. And she also did a song called Stir It Up. What a wonderful singer. And she has those pies these days that she's selling. And I've been eating those pies and my belly has been paying off for it. But that's all right, you know. Great album. This CD, I don't have the album. I don't think it's available on vinyl. But this Patti LaBelle live CD from 1992, I remember being in college, and this album really helped me to get through some of my most difficult days. What an awesome album. What an awesome CD. I wish it was available on vinyl. It has her songs, just great music here. Can you see that? I'm sorry for the glare. I'll tell you what they are. The songs are All Right Now, which is an original for this album. It has Somebody Loves You, Baby. That comes from another album before this. I think it's called Burning. And it also has A New Attitude. It has If Only You Knew. She does You Are My Friend, Lady Marmalade, Feels Like Another One. That comes from that previous album called Burning. Great album. Let's show this album. Here it is. This is an awesome album by Patti LaBelle. And I think this comes after this. Great music on here. She does a duet with Gladys Knight on here. She does a duet with Luther Vandross. Great music. And on here is Wind Beneath My Wings. It's just a concert album, and she's live. But here's the thing, you all. I had a great friend who works at a casino, and he knows that I love Patti LaBelle. So he gives me some comp tickets to see Patti LaBelle in concert at this casino. So I come home from work. I've been teaching kids all day. I'm so tired. And I know that I have to go to this concert, and I'm excited to go. I really am. But usually when I come home from work, I take a short nap just to revive myself, you know. And I take this nap, and I wake up late, and there's 30 minutes until the concert begins. I sleep for like 3 hours, and I don't even know it. You know, I'm just out of it. A teacher's job is extremely difficult, extremely, okay? So I wake up and I'm like, should I even go to this concert? I'm so tired. I'm just worn out. But my friend gave me these free tickets, so I have to go. The friend that I wanted to go with me, he backed out. He couldn't go. So it was just me. So I put on my clothes as fast as I can, and the casino is like, it's just like 2 miles up the road. So I just zip to the casino. And I get there, and I put a couple of vodkas in me. I have a few vodkas, okay? And I go into the big theater, and I don't know where I'm sitting. I'm like, where's my seat? Blah, blah, blah. So I finally sit down. And Patti LaBelle comes out. You all, I've never seen Patti LaBelle in concert. In all honesty, I don't attend many concerts. I'm a singer, okay? And I haven't shared everything that I've done in the past with all of you, but I've done some phenomenal work as a singer. I've recorded some great CDs that I produced myself, and I've traveled internationally to perform on tour. So I'll share that with you later. But I don't really care to go to concerts. I just don't. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, I go to this Patti LaBelle concert, and when she comes out and you see all the pictures of all the work that she's done in the past, I am in tears, okay? And she walks out, and it's Patti LaBelle. And she begins to sing, and I'm on my feet. I am just besides myself. I'm just completely, well, the vodka really helped, but I was just out. I was just loving it. Then there comes the part in the concert where she asks people to come up and sing. So a lady who's sitting beside me, and we've since become great friends, she kept nudging me. I didn't know her at the time. She nudges me and says, Tavis, she wants some good-looking men to come up and sing with her. Go up. I'm like, what? She's going to choose me? No, she's not. Y'all, I get up at the nudging of this lady sitting by me. She pushes me forward, you know. So I go in the middle of the aisle, and I come straight forward to the stage where she is. And she's looking at men, and she's saying, I want you. And then she looks at me, and I say, Patti. And she says, you. Okay. So her bodyguards on the stage tell me where to go. So I go toward the front of the stage, and then someone leads me behind the stage, okay? And I'm with all these other people that she's chosen, you know. So I go around the stage, and I go right toward her, and I'm behind her, and I walk on the other end of the stage, and I'm in line. And so she's singing these songs, and this is the part of the show in which she has other people sing with her. So all these people, she's singing and then she gives the mic to them and it's not good. So the whole time I'm thinking, you know, Tavis, you got this. You know what to do. You've been singing all your life. You've been singing professionally for over 15, 20 years. You've made recordings. You've traveled internationally. You've done your own tours in Russia, in Europe. You know what to do. You're an educator. You know what is expected. So I'm looking and I'm like, yeah, okay. These folks are, you know, she's singing something and they're echoing her and they're not doing a good job. So all of a sudden she gives me the microphone. You all, you're about to see it. Someone videotaped it. In fact, thousands of people were recording this. After it was done, after I did my part with Patti LaBelle, people thought that it was staged. In retrospect, it was that good. I met Patti face to face. I echoed her. She echoed me. Have you heard of call and response? I say something or I sing something and you repeat. But what I was doing was just so soulful. And she knew that I had it. Because a singer knows a singer. I want you to watch. Now, I'm not going to come back after it's done. I had the best time of my life. After it was over, it was hard for me to go back to my seat. People thought that it was staged. They were high-fiving me, and even when I was going behind the stage, Patti LaBelle was talking to the audience members saying, "Did you all know who he was? Were you all trying to trick me?" Blah, blah, blah. It was awesome. So, I leave you with this. I had the opportunity, one of the best opportunities in my life, to sing with Patti LaBelle. Watch this. But with music, be inspired and stay inspired with this video you're about to watch. Hope you enjoy it.
Sing, honey. He can sing. You have to sing. Come on, Tavis. Okay, here's your microphone. Sing, sing, sing. Woo, sing. Oh, shoot. I swear I never know who's coming up. You can sing that thing. Well, go ahead.
Here we go.
I'm
wearing a new dress, a new hat. As a matter of fact,